¿Nueve cuánto cuesta la tienda? A ver, yo sé eso.
Es que
Sí, póngala ahí. No, 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 para que no sea. Esa que usted está cogiendo está en 62. Esta. Está buena, ¿cómo está ahí? Está mala, mira.
sí, me llevo así entonces.
Look, here, better.
Ya, hay todo. ¿Te lleva esa?
Sí. ¿Cuánto tengo que dar?
Allí.
Ya. Eso es para sujetar la vela.
Que no se le dañe ni
Sí,
camino.
porque no sé.
Ahí.
Ok. ¿Me lleva eso entonces?
Mic check 1 2 1 2. It's the Y2K collector, and I don't know what the hell is going on out there when it comes to thrift stores and pawn shops and, just these secondhand stores that used to be affordable, that used to be places where you could go and find stuff for cheap. I just don't know what's going on. Every time I think that retro game prices are settling down, going down, it just seems like I'm just smacked with sticker shock when I go out into the wild. And this could just be a New York thing. In fact, I'm almost positive it's just a New York thing. Because I'm always seeing on other channels where people are able to go to their local flea markets, their Goodwills, different places like that, and find games and consoles on the cheap. But that just appears to be a thing of the past here on the East Coast. And now that everyone is aware of the value of retro games, it is absolutely over. Now, first I want to just talk about what you saw in the opening clip there, which is some footage that I took from earlier today when I went to a retro game store that I've gone to for a long time. And I remember prior to 2020, you used to be able to go to that thrift shop and pick up games like Contra 4 for the DS for $3, complete in box. I remember you used to be able to get games like Legends of Zelda Wind Waker for $25. You could get Kirby's Air Ride for $15. I remember going to this same place and getting a GameCube for $20, right? PSPs, they used to be stocked with PSPs all the time. PSPs would be $20, $25. You could get a clean Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP. Now this SP actually wound up being, I think, $99 when I picked this one up. This one was super clean, that's why I got it, and it did come with the charger. But even these used to be $30, $40. And forgive the paint. I was painting with my daughter earlier today. She has a pink unicorn photo, so was painting with her. But as you can see, even here, a Game Boy Advance, they would have that for $35. So, I don't know what the heck is going on, because I walked in there today thinking, all right, let me see what's going on out there in the wild. And I walk in and they have DS Lites for $135. They have DSIs for $135. And I'm confused at this point. I don't really know what the goal here is. I don't even know if the goal, like, a part of me feels like whenever a store prices something way beyond even, because we're not even talking market prices. These aren't even eBay prices at this point. They're literally just making up their own prices. As a matter of fact, when I was looking at the DS Lite, a girl walked in and she was like, oh my God, can you believe that they have a DS Lite for $135? It's just crazy to me. And again, these are secondhand stores. This is not like a mom and pop shop. This is not a pawn store. This is a bona fide secondhand thrift shop, right? Where half of these consoles aren't even in working condition. They don't have their stylus. They're dirty. They're scratched up. but this store is asking beyond premium. They're asking imaginary prices for these things. And I'm just really, really curious. Is this something that's happening everywhere? Like, is this something that you're seeing in your local mom and pop shop or Goodwill, or is this just an East Coast thing? Please let me know down in the comments, because if this is what the retro gaming market looks like now, I quit. I legit quit. If that's what we have to look forward to. And, you know, even when I go to my GameStop, like I have a few GameStops near me, and it seems like GameStop is the cheap place to go for consoles now, because at least they have their handhelds at market price. Like, I think you can get the new 3DS XL, the Galaxy version, for like $265 if you're a pro member. In that store, they would have that handheld in there for like $400. Like, it's wild. I walked in there the other day and they had a Vita, a beat up Vita at that. I think they wanted like $175 or like $199 for it. This is just wild. It's just wild. I'm like, you could probably hear it. I'm absolutely flabbergasted at what people think, and not even just people, what businesses think these retro games go for. And I'm really wondering what this is doing to the price. What is this doing to the price for these consoles and games on the secondhand market? And by secondhand market, I mean eBay, Mercari, things like that. Because again, you know, for those that are out there looking for deals, you typically go to your pawn shops, your thrift stores, and things like that. But if those places are no longer offering deals, are we just now left to GameStop and mom and pop shops and Facebook Marketplace? It seems like that's what it is. And this is very, very troubling. I know I said that the competition was going to be fierce before I headed out this morning to go do some game hunting and looking for some trades, but I wasn't expecting to see prices like that. So this is very interesting. I really just made this video to find out if this is something that is local to me in my area, or if this is something that's trending across the country, because that is really, really wild. I'm really interested to know your thoughts. Like I said, I didn't get to do much game hunting today. I didn't really get to pick up a whole lot. I picked up Just Dance 2019 for the Wii because it was like $4. And my daughter's been really into Just Dance, so I picked that one up. Also picked up a loose disc copy of 50 Cent Blood in the Sand, but I think I'm going to return that copy. For some reason, it's just really expensive on the Xbox 360. I'm not sure why. And like when I went home, I did a little bit more research, and it's definitely cheaper on the PS3. You know, 50 Cent Blood on the Sand rather, is like a $50 game on the PlayStation 3, but it's like a $100 game on the 360. Not really sure what that's about or why that is. So I think I'm going to wind up making a return there. But yeah, just absolutely blown away with what I saw today. Let me know down in the comments if this is something that you're seeing everywhere, and I'll catch you in the next video. It's the Y2K Collector. Take it easy.